Let's get the stream started. Alright. New loading screen card. With Ash at a party. So how is life back in Leaves? Well, Eastern Erebonia, Kreutzen Province, Brehard, the Verdant City. Sure. Acting Duke's office. Ah. I see, so that's what's going on.
I see. So Marquis Ragnar will be absent as well. I take it this means House Higharms will be the only one of the 4 great houses in attendance.
Would that it were different. For all of his faults, Marquis Ragnar is a man of principle. Which makes his continuing house arrest for his actions during the Civil War all the more unfortunate.
One can't be too careful with a man who can lead his own militia. Though compared to the Governor General of Crossbell, he's a mere child playing with toys.
Useless.
Usus Alborea.
Sorry, just idle thoughts. By the by, what kind of man is this Marquis Ballad?
Every bit the man the rumors make him out to be. Foolhardy and greedy, but dangerously savvy when it comes to matters of personal gain. I can't even imagine how his presence will disrupt our conference, and I'm unfortunate enough to be his caretaker.
Well, with your father there, I can't imagine he'll be too much of a terror. Marquis Higharms tends to have a sobering effect on people.
Very true. My father does not suffer fools gladly. But after the recent incidents in Crossbell and Sutherland, there's no telling what to expect. You would do well to exercise caution yourself.
You hardly need to remind me. Besides, I'm going to be among people I trust.
That's right. I suppose the conference does overlap with the branch campus's field exercises.
Of course.
Something else for me to look forward to. It will be a pleasure to see Class 1's former rivals reunited after all.
I'm gonna have to make more space on the sidebar. But only after he joins.
Your visitor has arrived.
Ah, yes, let her in.
Right this way, young lady.
Thanks.
William? Okay, just busts open the door.
How's it going, Eustace? Long time no see.
Hello, Milliam. You're a little late.
Hey, it's not my fault it takes so long to get approved. Why do I need to get permission every time I want to see you anyway?
The reason should be obvious, given each of our positions.
Yeah!
Miss.
Hey! Dodging's no fair.
Sometimes I fear you'll never learn. You're 15 now, aren't you? Would it kill you to act a bit more ladylike?
Lammy!
No, don't.
Think fast!
Oh, hell.
Gotcha!
Get off me! You can't just jump on someone in an outfit like that.
Oh, you want to compare fashion notes, Mr. Fancy Haircut? But fine, if it keeps you from getting any more wrinkles.
Just get off.
Now this is good!
I believe it as something ended up on that fork.
Every bit as tasty as the pancakes Tilly and I had earlier.
You know, the children in town are starting to act more like you. Why do I get the feeling you've been teaching them?
Well, we have been hanging out a little. Every time I come visit you, I get to know them a little better. They're all really good kids.
That they are. So what if she was artificially created? She's just like any other girl. Aside from her complaints about not getting taller anyway.
Something on your mind?
Not at all. So, how are things on your end? As for me, my schedule remains unchanged.
All right. Even with all the crazy stuff that's happened, I should be good to go. Are you excited? You and me going on vacation.
I suppose the place is so pretty that it would feel like a vacation.
So Million will be joining us.
Even if we're walking into what is essentially a carnival of villainy.
You've got a way with words, Eustace. I just wish I had access to more information. Even if most of the classified stuff is just about nobles and the Bracer Guild.
I wouldn't worry about it. That's standard operating procedure for the Intelligence Division. Though, I imagine your status as an Ironblood gets you more leeway than others.
Still, if I had the same clearance as Lecter, I could be so much more helpful to everyone from Class 7. Reen, Elisa, and Machias seem to have it especially tough. Bea and Sarah, though, I think they can take care of themselves.
You don't have to worry about taking care of any of us. Besides, the fact that you're a part of Class 7 means so much more to us than any political favor you could offer.
I'm giving you another hug.
No, you are not.
Wait, what's that sound?
Ah, it must be Class 7 related. I wonder...
Whoops.
No way!
Could it be?
Been a while, Eustace.
Hey, Gaius.
Oh, and Milliam is with you too.
Gaius!
Western Erebonia, Lamar Province. I can't pronounce that canyon. Raquel, the entertainment city. Seems pretty, shady to me. Got Jaegers fighting other Jaegers.
Wow, they're really going at it.
Surely.
I figured Needhog would be good, but the other guys are no slouches themselves. Betcha they'll give us a pretty good fight.
They've both been in shambles ever since the Civil War. The dragon lost its head. And as for the other group, well...
Guess this makes it a fight neither side can afford to lose. I'd like to have a battle with a certain someone myself.
You wouldn't be talking about little old me now, would you? Easy now, Blitz. I'm unarmed, see? I should be the one on edge here.
Sorry, but I'd rather not take any
Doesn't
chances.
everybody just have the magic satchel offhand?
Not with someone who can go toe-to-toe with Lord Balder.
Aw, lighten up. Can't you relax around an old drinking buddy?
I think Daddy might be the only person who could drink with you and not be nervous. That said...
How are you even alive? I guess.
This is pretty weird. I saw you and Uncle Balder kill each other with my own eyes. And now you're here. Does this have something to do with that cool purple shadow thing?
Who can say? Seriously, though, you don't really want to start a fight in a place like this, do you? The two of you against little old me? I'd have zero chance of winning.
You're real funny, old man. But I get it. We're all just observers this time. So, once you get things squared away with your business, come pay us a visit. We'll be waiting.
Excuse us, Jaeger King.
Really had me sweating there. Old man like me wouldn't stand a chance against all that youthful exuberance.
Smoking is bad for your health.
Don't you think?
Sarah?
I'm just talking to myself. Don't let it spook you. The Colonel, your dad, took good care of me back in the day. Introduced me to my favorite brand of smoke. By the way, I meant to thank you for taking care of Fee. Chasing us from battlefield to battlefield's all well and good. But raising that kid right is what really matters. Even if you're practically a kid yourself.
Yikes. That was just like 3 years ago. Colonel. I haven't heard that in a while. Bloody Shirley. No, the Sanguine Ogre. She had to have noticed me too. I've been off the front lines for too long. Meanwhile, Fee's been picking up skill after skill. I'm really starting to feel my age. Wait, what am I saying? I'm only 27. Well, almost 28, but either way, I'm too young to be old.
Perfect logic.
Okay, Sarah, focus. We've got two of the strongest Jaeger corps, the Dragons and these Jaegers in purple, battling it out. One way or another, things are gonna come to a head, for me and for the kids. And you know, even if he is a far cry from the Viscount, I have to admit, the Jaeger King is a real fox.
Okay. Huh. Oh, hi.
Well, someone's early for a change. Basking in its glory? Even I was surprised when I first saw it.
Yeah. I hear there's another one in a place called Nord.
The giant stone statue, like the one that's
Yes.
there
It's about the same size, too.
in the Nord Highlands.
Even though it's a very different shape. Wait, is something bothering you?
No. I don't sense any power within this thing. It's nothing but a shell. Just makes me wonder where the insides went.
Insides?
Sorry we're late.
Have you been a good girl, Jubilee?
Took you too long enough.
I said sorry. Oh, the almighty conflagration is with you.
My, are we interrupting something intimate?
Don't even joke about that. I would never. Especially not with some lazy, irresponsible bum like him.
Never is right. No man could ever sway a little lord's pet like her. Well, aside from maybe that Ashen kid. Isn't he your type?
Oh.
Dear me.
Absolutely not! And what do you mean, Lord's pet? If anything, Mick Byrne, you don't have enough respect for the Anguis.
I guess that makes two of
Schwarzer
us.
strikes again. Indeed.
It's you.
How's it going, GG King?
It has been a while, fool.
When was the last time? The Crossbell incident?
I believe so. Though we've all been busy roaming across the continent, so I won't hold it against you. With that, all of us who were stationed to the west are here. Except Shuri, that is.
Yeah, the crazy ogre chick's off getting a read on the front lines.
The thought of her off on her own scares me a little. But we have preparations to make. Before our beautiful and proud lord arrives.
There's no need for that.
And she's here.
My lord.
I didn't expect you to arrive so early.
With the helmet.
My lord! I'm so glad you're here. I didn't think I would get to see you so soon.
Nor did I. I thought we had several days left to wait.
Did something change among the Anguis?
Yes. The Oathbreaker and Lady Maribel decided to take on Arteria. And the professor completed the final ion earlier than planned.
Sounds like he's been working hard.
He probably didn't like what happened to his last one.
Ah, Campanella and McBurn. How long has it been? About a year?
Sounds about right.
Still wearing that clunky helmet of yours, I see. There's a nice breeze right now, so why don't you take it off?
McBurn! How dare you say that to our lord?
Now, Duvalie. He's no subject of mine. Since we're ahead of schedule, why don't we have a little duel? If you can manage to tear this helm from my head, I'll be able to feel the lovely breeze you mentioned.
Nah, I'm good. Not because I think I'll lose, but because I don't think I can actually win. Just like all of our other fights.
What?
You're right. Although, the outcomes may have been different had you taken my sword lessons more seriously.
Damn it, don't treat me like I'm Louvet.
Just what is their relationship?
That's a big robot.
Now let us begin. The third of our experiments to reclaim the Phantasmal Blaze plan. To determine whether or not a vessel can gain power through combat.
Chapter 3, Pulse of Steel. But first, back to school life, right? June. How do you even pronounce that? Hydrangeas began to bloom, heralding the beginning of summer, and leaves situated just west of Heimdall, light rain showers came and went. After 2 field exercises, the branch campus's reputation began to spread far and wide. And with this renown came additional funding and equipment to enhance the school. Funding, you say? Is that one shop going to be open now? We got one of the lightweight Panzer Soldats. Just like Green wanted. At like the beginning of the game. In addition, the branch campus welcomes some new faculty. Okay, we got Becky. Josette came by. So she's running the student store then. Okie dokie. Becky, a graduate of Thor's main campus, opened a student store. Due to her training at St. Ursula Medical College, Lynn was the perfect candidate to take over the medical office. So now what's-his-face doesn't have to bother with it. And, though it was only a few, there were some important transfers among the students. Transfers, you say? Ash and Musei joining Class 7, I'm guessing? Man, it's already the weekend. Can't believe it's been 3 weeks since we got back from Crossbow. Time sure does fly. We got back 19 days ago to be exact. Tomorrow's our free day, but I feel like I still have a little energy left. So you gotten a bit tougher, Allie. You told me you've been doing pretty good in the swimming club. I still can't swim more than 40 Rs though. It seems you've been working hard at tennis practice yourself, Yuna. In fact, I've heard you're to have an exhibition match with the high school in Heimdall. Yeah, apparently their tennis club was just founded too, so we figured it'd be the perfect matchup. Hope the rain clears up. I want to get some practice after school. According to the forecast, it should be sunny after 4 p.m. But judging from your grades, Yuna, shouldn't you be studying instead? You're so predictable. Well, the finals are still a month away, so you've got some time. There's no way I've got enough time for club practice and studying. You don't have to practice for any matches in chess club, do you, Kurt? Actually, we have a match set up with another high school as well. A significant amount of my study time has gone to reading over match transcripts and teaching this game to Sydney. I forgot what a brainiac you are. Why, thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. These two have been getting along lately. But yeah, I was checking out the campus store this morning and it's pretty nice. They got stuff from all over for sale. I also picked up the latest Imperial Chronicle there. That shop is run by Instructor Reen's fellow graduate Miss Becky, correct? That school is, at last, starting to resemble a real military school. The buildings have always been nice, but they were sort of empty on the inside. I feel like the medical office and gardening area have finally started running, too. I think Miss Lynn, the one running the medical office, also went to Thor's with Instructor Reen. And Sandy's done an amazing job with the gardening area. On top of all that, we also have the new Panzer Soldat models. Surprised to hear you read the Imperial Chronicle, though. I'd have thought you'd find it boring, given that most of the articles cover the Imperial mainland. Well, I've been trying to be more open lately. Also, they run an article on Crossbow every now and then, so I've been trying to pick up the new issues when I can. Oh, and there was something in the table of contents I was going to ask about. What's this big conference thing about? Oh, you mean where our next field study is going to be? Oh, is it that time of year already? I think it's later than usual. The Imperial Provincial Council, held once a year, is a gathering of all the highest-ranking aristocrats in the Empire. None whose title is lesser than Count are permitted entry. Traditionally, it's been organized by the four great houses. Last year was held in St. Arc and hosted by Marquis Higharms. Four great houses? I've heard of them before. They're pretty much the ones who run this country. Two of them got thrown in jail after the Civil War though, right? I remember Allie mentioning she caught one of them. You mean Duke Cayenne? Pepper. He was the leader of the Noble Alliance during the Civil War. Duke Alborea was the other one. He was captured by the original Class 7. He was charged with abuse of people and arson. It was his second son that arrested him. Sheesh, sounds like a horrible guy. But, the original Class 7 was involved in all that too. So that means Duke Alborea's second son, the one who arrested him, was Governor General Rufus's younger brother Eustace. Now he's now acting as the new head of the Alborea family. Though their power may be waning, this country is still one ruled by the nobility. Were they to suddenly withdraw from running the empire, the central government would not yet be able to manage on its own. In that sense, the Imperial Provincial Council still holds great importance to this country. So if he's the new head of the family, does that mean this Eustace guy is going to be there too? Well, if he's Instructorine's friend, I'm sure he'll support all the right stuff. Huh? I mean, I'm not saying I trust him just because he's Instructorine's friend. Okay. Besides, everyone from Class 7, besides Instructorine, is so nice. Why do you keep looking at me like that? Oh no, don't mind us. I'm starting to understand what it means to be a sucker for someone. Morning, everyone. Seems like things are pretty lively in here. Good morning. Hey, don't just bust in here all of a sudden like that. Wait, are you here later than usual? More importantly, the door's still open? Sharp as ever. It's a bit sudden, but starting today, we'll be getting some new members in our class. What? Sudden is an understatement. Alright, you two, come in. Yep. You two. I'm sure you all know each other by now, but go ahead and introduce yourselves.
I'll go first. I'm Muse Egret. I've transferred from military finance to join you here in Class 7. It's truly a pleasure to meet you all.
Ash Carbide, transferring from combat tactics. Got no plans to make friends here, but nice to meet you, I guess.
Once again, transfers with mysterious backstories. This week, or whatever, to Class 7? Ash Carbide from Class 8 and Muse Egret from Class 9. According to the reports, those two are a bit unruly. Consider this a punishment of sorts for them. It's not that I don't get it, but don't us instructors share some of the blame too? Oh, I had always planned to shuffle the classes around a little, and Class 7 needed more members from the beginning, especially after the incidents at our last two field exercise locations. Well, that's true, especially considering what might happen in the future. What's your take on this? None. No question. The two of them have more than enough skill and mental fortitude. If they don't have any objections to the transfer, we'd be more than happy to take them in. Good to hear. Any objections, Chief Instructor? Well, most lessons are held jointly for all three classes, so there should be no problems. Is this really just coincidence? The intelligence agency did mention something about Carbide. Well then, it's been decided. Now Class 7 has 5 members. Ash can be a bit ornery, so good luck dealing with them. Yeah, got it. Ash and Muse, I should go talk to each of them in person. Second period, Tactics Theory. This is called mobile defense. Lure the enemy's main force where you want them with the token defense line, then counterattack from a different direction. You need to distribute your troops, be flexible and coordinate well, but it's a tactic that can be pulled off even with what we got here. This is one of the things Uncle taught me. They don't teach you this kind of stuff at the police academy. I see, so it's both an offensive and defensive maneuver. Someone actually bothered to name such a basic-ass idea? Scribble. Fourth period, International Politics. Half of the agreements reached during the West Sumeria Trade Conference have now been nullified, but the other half are still in place, and many hope they'll become a bridge to repair relations between the Empire and the Republic. One of these agreements is for a transcontinental railroad, and the other countries of Sumeria. Perhaps I must study them a bit more. I know some of these names, but all these technical terms? Rather unique point of view for an NGO. This is stupid. Agreements like that are made to be broken. Scribble. Now, no need to get all tense. It's time for our once-a-week class on the arts. No matter if you are noble or commoner, Erebonian or otherwise, you must nourish your soul with art. Last time we covered melody, chords, and rhythm. Orion, sing the first passage on page 17. What? Just like that? Okay. Oh dear. The performance lacks emotion, but it's very precise and beautiful in its own way. Your emotional expression still needs work, but having such precise melody, chords, and rhythm can still be soothing in its own way. Now if we add a chord here, we would see that... Harmony. Homeroom. Good job today, everyone. Yusei and Ash, now that you're part of Class 7, your lessons won't change much, but let me know if either of you have any concerns. Oh, I'm perfectly fine, thank you. Nothing I can't handle. Besides our art classes, anyway. I think it's safe to say everyone in that class is nervous. I didn't expect you to have me sing like that. Well, I didn't expect you to actually do it on demand like that. Also, Kurt and Yusei, I get why you're so smart. But why are you so smart too, Ash? Every single time you were called on in class, you knew the answer no problem. Who knows? Maybe I'm just smarter than you. What did you just say? Probably. Hey, we're in the same class now, so work on getting along. Of course, my door is always open if any of you need to talk, so don't hesitate to ask about anything. Well, if that's the case, perhaps I'll stop by your room tonight for some private lessons. Seriously, enough of that already. Sheesh. Our class has suddenly become far more lively.
Stand. Bow.
It was all pretty out of the blue, you know. Were you two both okay with being moved around like that? I did enjoy my old class and was not particularly keen on leaving, but how could I pass up a chance to be with Instructor Ian? Yeah, okay, yeah, that one's on me. I should have known asking you was a waste of my time. I thought you of all people would be staunchly opposed to being in Instructor Ian's class. You were pretty vocal about how much you hate him. Nah, I don't hate him, I just don't like him is all. I know he's not a bad guy and he's been through a lot of crap, I'll give him that much. Not to mention those special powers of his. That's... How do you know about that? That's my secret. But man, that guy's a riot. He's friends with the talking cat and he flies around in a big toy from the Dark Ages. So let's just say that being in his class gives me a front row seat to the gag comic that is his life. Yeah, that's a perfectly reasonable explanation, I think. Hey, if we're to be classmates, I'd prefer to avoid any trouble you cause. I have no doubt we'll get along just fine. Every one of us here has an interest in Instructorine, one way or another. Including dear Ash, of course, though he'd never admitted himself. Huh, now that you mention it. I suppose Ash would not have taken the actions he has were he truly uninterested. Now we understand. Damn it, you're not just some girl, are you? You're a she-devil in human skin. Or should I call you a harpy, Egret? No. I much prefer you call me a pretty white lily. Well, anyway. You say, Ash? Look in the Class 7 Special Operations. Let's do our best together and show Instructor what we're made of. Though our class has grown, we're still smaller than either of the other two classes. It would be best if we were to work together on any tasks we can. Good to have you on board. First we'll do Panzer Soldat training, or was it the Keep? All this team spirit's gonna make my lunch come back up. But if we're planning to show shores are up, I'm all in. This must be the will of the goddess. I thank you for your warm welcome. As usual, tomorrow's briefing will be held at 3 p.m. in the Tactical Conference Room. I will see you all then. How are your newbies treating ya? Got quite a colorful group going on now. I imagine it's a bit difficult dealing with both Musei and Ash. The way I see it, they were meant to be in Class 7. Besides, I'm looking forward to seeing what they can really do. As their instructor, and as a fellow member of Class 7, I'll do everything I can to help them hone their best qualities. That's very Urine. Well, if you ever need any help training them, just give me a holler. Sure thing, thanks. Oh, Reen, I nearly forgot, we got these in earlier. These? The rain's making it so gloomy out. It's supposed to clear up by evening, though. A new pair of Class 7 notebooks. They'll need these for their missions. Wow, we've really come together since the field exercises in Crossbell. We went through a lot, but overall it was a good experience. I have so many questions. Leader of the Gnomes. Who could that man be? There's no way it's possible. Anyway, I guess I should find Ash and give him his notebook. I'd also like to chat with Lind and Becky while I'm out. Alright, and Celine said she was going to the academy, even though it was raining. She said there was something she needed to look into. Maybe I'll check up on her. Eunice tennis wear. Altina's academy swimsuit. Okay, we got a message on this Arcus too. From Elliot, subject, it's perfect. The wind chime you bought for me is exactly what I needed for the upcoming season. Just listening to it, I can imagine the cool breeze blowing through the air to relax me. I've been listening to it to relax before my concerts too. You're so thoughtful, Reen. Hope I can find something just as nice for you. It's so sweet. It's nice to hear it's helping him before his concerts. And from Laura. Laura, subject, I'm quite surprised. Never in my life did I think I'd receive lipstick as a gift. It's not to say it's a bad gift, I like it a lot actually. I've never worn makeup before, so I'll have to get Monica's advice on how to properly apply it. I'd like to show you how it looks on me one day, so be prepared. What does be prepared mean in this context? I know it's not the most subtle gift, but she likes it, so that's all that matters. What the hell are you doing here? You have a problem with me, Instructor Schwarzer? No, that's not it. You don't have to sugarcoat it. If there's something you want to ask me, I'll do my best to answer. You deserve some answers, I suppose. Well, since you brought it up. After the people imprisoned in the bird cage were released, what happened to them? Well, it seems like they're more mindful of their actions. They've been quiet. With the recent events, the government is looking into their treatment of the former Special Support Section. Depending on their future actions, the government might take a harder stance. Sorry, I've said too much. I understand the situation now. Thank you for sharing this information with me. You don't need to thank me. This branch campus is really coming together. It may even surpass the main campus. No, I'm getting far too ahead of myself. Well, I guess we'll do the usual. Talk with everybody aside from the quest points. And then, quest points. Oh, Randy, you're still here. Yeah, I thought I'd finish prepping some things for military science. Yeah, didn't you want to ask me something, Reen? About the direction Crossbow's heading in, especially after those field exercises. Ah, yes, I did, but I don't want to get you into any trouble or anything. So consider it. Don't worry, I don't have that much info. I heard the SSS has started operations again, at least. It's not that it super matters, since they're still under the Governor General's thumb. That much should be more than clear enough, considering what happened the other day. Sorry, I don't know what to say. It's not something you need to feel sorry about. Those guys are ready for the long haul from the start. They're going to persevere and push on, like they always have. If anything, I think Calvard's the bigger issue here. I heard they officially equipped Tangram gates with railway cannons right by the border with Calvard. Yeah, it seems like they got some large-scale construction underway for that. But yeah, with all that in mind, we gotta brace ourselves for when... Ah, jeez, what am I saying? It's just the two of us here. Take it easy. Thanks. Jeez, being around you sure turns me into a real blabbermouth for some reason. In any case, right here, right now, I'm a Thor's instructor first and foremost. I keep on doing what's expected of me to the best of my ability. Might as well do this. It's not a main quest, right? Ah, this rain is nice. I know you're familiar with Eastern culture. Do you write haiku? My master did, but I'm completely clueless when it comes to those. On top of your other artistic pursuits, do you write poetry too? What can I say? Perhaps I'd take after my predecessor. In any event. I saw the images. He is indeed very similar. Not only that machine of his, but his voice, and even the way he carries himself. Did you know him too? The Azure Chevalier was the young hero of the Noble Alliance. I only spoke with him a handful of times, but I remember thinking how young he looked, especially standing next to Cayenne, Pepper. After the war, I heard of his death. I remember thinking what a waste it was losing such a young man with a bright future. But that's the extent of my relationship with him, so let's leave it at that. I'll leave it to you and Herschel how we interpret this masked man, including determining whether he is friend or foe to us here at the branch campus. Understood. I'll see to it. Alongside Instructor Herschel and all my other friends. I shall look forward to it. I'd like to begin writing haiku, but I'm not well versed in Eastern poetry. I need to study them so I can compose my own someday. She's so driven in everything she does. It's actually kind of scary. Haikus are easy. $5.75, baby. Bam. Toa, since when do you work in the library? I had a little free time, so I thought I'd stop by and update the library's catalog. But Celestin's pretty much taken care of that already. All hail the mighty Celestin. Nothing gets by him. You know, this academy really has come a long way, right? No small thanks to Becky and Lind. Once they arrived, this campus's facilities really got going. Any chance that means you can start taking it a little easier? Maybe a little. Or it at least frees my schedule up so I can help out in new different ways. That might be the most Toa thing you've ever said. Still, things have gotten easier for us in a lot of ways. The students are really working hard themselves. It's only right I do the same. Alright, let's check to see if there's any new books on the shelf. I think we, didn't we look through all this? I think we did. One of these is like brand new stuff. I can't remember what. That's a new one. That's a new one. And we already have those. I'm assuming these do not get recorded. Or you already recorded them. Either or. Oh look, we got an umbrella. I'm not even gonna try. What a beautiful voice. What song is this? Instructor Schwarzer, were you eavesdropping on me just now? Ah, sorry about that, I didn't mean to. But you know, that's a really nice melody you've got going there. Is this the song you're rehearsing for the Modern Music Club? Well, yes it is. I see. I've never heard it before. What's the name of the song? We don't have a name for it yet. It's our original song, you see. Oh, really now? Well, it's pretty darn catchy, I'll give you that. Who wrote it anyway? Well, I did the outline for the song. But I implemented everyone else's ideas too. Call it a collaboration. As for the lyrics, they're still a work in progress. I see. I'm pretty surprised. You really got a knack for this. No, this isn't. I'm just... this is so embarrassing. Could you just drop it, please? Oh, sorry about that. I can't believe you were listening in on me. This is so embarrassing. Could you just drop it, please? I guess I have to now. Now let's look at the cafeteria. Who's in here? Huh. Now, can this rain just hurry up and go already? Molly said it's supposed to clear up by 4 PM, but it's not showing any signs of stopping. Is something wrong, Jessica? Now that I'm thinking about it, you haven't said much today. Oh, is that so? Anyway, you're complaining too much, Yuna. All I can do for now is believe the forecast and wait. Fine. Geez, hasn't this rain had enough already? I want to get at least a little practice in before exhibition match. Swing and a mirror. A friendly match. I want to do as well, but I don't think that grammar was right. Becky's such an interesting person. She said she wants an exclusive contract to provide our meal ingredients, and she wants a store to handle all other goods. And she'll set the pricing. She really doesn't need to be so aggressive. We all just want, but that's not what they typed in, so we all just what's best for the Academy after all. That's just their merchant mentality. Becky isn't out to rip people off, so please just let her do her thing. If you say so. It's fun because she makes it feel like I'm running my own business, though I don't know if that's really appropriate. I handle all the paperwork and supply orders for the tavern. Working the cafeteria makes me feel like I'm running my own store. I'm not abusing my responsibilities, but it's still kind of fun. Extra thick hamburger steak. Yummy. Ooh, Imperial Chronicle issue 5. Alright, what's going on in Erebonia? Well, let's see. Special feature, the inspection team returns home. On May 27th, the inspection team that was visiting the Crossbow province completed their scheduled inspections and returned to the capital. The members tasked with the inspection were much more prominent than originally predicted, including Imperial Governor Karl Regnitz, RF Group President Rita Reinford, and Prince Albert and Princess Alfin, which likely shocked many reporters. Princess Fever, even locally. Local surprise at the inspection team began when the Pantagruel arrived and Their Highness disembarked on the Governor General's deck. Princess Alfin was said to be as lovely as an angel, whose beauty is in full bloom at the age of 17, especially astounded Crossbell residents who had already heard rumors of her arrival. Her friendly nature should ensure that Princess Fever will continue in the province for some time. What did the inspection team find? The results of the inspection, made possible by Governor General Rufus Alberea, covered diverse areas such as politics, economy, military matters, technology, medicine, and internal relations. But the biggest result was the easing of the minds of the citizens of Crossbell, which is now a formal part of the Empire after formally seizing a suzerain state. What? The 8 Metropolis plan includes Crossbell City. Crossbell City was announced and includes stronger protection from the Republic and large-scale construction projects. This will surely lead to confidence for even further development and the continent's largest trade and finance capital. Military affairs. New railway guns revealed. At the same time as the inspection team's visit, the Imperial Army showed off the new Dragunov-class railway cannons. While smaller than the guns formerly deployed at Corellia Fortress, they contain nearly the same amount of firepower and can even be transported on normal railways if alternate rails are used. Politics. Imperial Provincial Council opens. On this coming June 18th, the Imperial Provincial Council will be held in the port city of Ordis, Lamari Province. The event will be a collaboration between Lamari's interim provincial overseer, Marquis Ballard, and representatives of the 4 great houses. They are expected to discuss new tax reforms and various other important matters. Travel. Adult travel on the Transcontinental Railroad. On the Transcontinental Railroad that stretches from Ordis in the west far into the east, there is a special sleeper train. The train runs roughly 10 days and contains sumptuous rooms from first to economy class and a dining car that prepares dinners with the finest goods from around the Empire. The salon features choice spirits and cigars from every nation. Popular choices being perhaps the Imperial Brandy Stein Rose or the Liberalian wine Grand Chardonnay, tells Nicholas, chief of the Railway's Public Planning Department. Okay. Nothing special. How's it going, Schmidt? It's rare to see you here, Professor Schmidt. Shouldn't be that surprising. I eat most of my meals here. Canned and instant coffees are fine, but a properly brewed coffee is always nice for a change. I had a good time for a break, so I came here to relax. Were you researching that flying ion? The shadowy blue machine we saw. What else? That flying ion's flight capabilities are inconceivable. And its omnidirectional lasers. With today's technology, none of this seems possible. Must be. Professor? Never mind. That shadowy blue machine, we can't deny its similarities. It might be the same type, or it was simply made to be similar. That's... Don't look so serious. I did use the Azure Knight as reference when making the Panzer Soldat, but that is the extent of my involvement. As long as I have the Ashen Knight near me, I am not interested. Understood. I knew he was like this. By the way, how was the Panzer Soldat boost carrier... How was the Panzer Soldat boost carrier RF delivered? Or ARF delivered? I heard it utilizes Liberalian technology from ZCF. The base techniques used to make it were that the Russell girl's doing. It wasn't too bad, all things considered. It's rare to hear you compliment someone so easily. I'm merely giving an accurate assessment. Though I will say this. Had I made it, it would have had better speed, running time, and range. That would be a good task for her, or that niece of Makarov's. Perhaps I'll have them do just that. I see. Seems like he really is thinking of them deep down. Once I finish up here and prepare for tomorrow, you may take your leave. Understood. Tomorrow's preparation. Keep test. He has so much energy reserved for these sorts of things, it's kind of amazing. Yeah, mentally prepare ourselves for fighting monsters in the cube! Transmission that got sent to the Durflinger. I knew it. Stark? Oh, Instructor Ian. It's nothing, don't mind me. Anyway, Leonora's lightning fast as usual. Altina and Wayne are getting better too, slowly but surely. Looks like I gotta keep up the pace. Can't go falling behind. I see, I see. That transmission. Was he talking about that masked man we saw? Stark is from Jirai, so he might know something. I shouldn't push my luck. Once Altina can make it up to 40 hours, we should hold a swim meet with another school. By the way, I gotta keep up the pace. Can't go falling behind. Allie seems a little off today. Well, that's the perfect time to move your body. I'll just have to make her do some laps later. So we have 2 new members in Class 7. On one hand, more personnel will make managing the group more difficult, but on the other hand, I'll be glad for the additional manpower. Ash is one thing, but Musei sometimes seems to know more than she lets on. Yeah, Musei can be kind of mysterious at times. Well, anyway, something has been bothering me since our last field exercises. What's that? Do you remember that floating sphere that appeared atop Stargazer's tower? I wonder what exactly it was. Well, that masked man claimed to be part of the Gnomes. They were the group that created the Divine Knights, and the spirit shrines alongside the Hexen clan. Could it be? Instructor Ian, is something wrong? No, it's nothing. Anyway, we won't get anywhere thinking about it now. You should use this chance to focus on your club activities, Altina. Yes, that's true. I still haven't been able to successfully swim 40 hours yet. I need to spend all the time I can training. $40 Arj would be, I forget. How far is an Arj in equivalent, metric system? Because I, for the life of me, cannot remember. So that building over there would be the student shop, probably. Daily studies, sword training, chess practice. My schedule is filled to the brim, to be sure, but in a way it's rather fulfilling. That's a good attitude to have. Have you been able to set up a match with another school yet? Yes, it's a new school, but that's no testament against our strength. We also have another exhibition set up for tomorrow. Oh, really now? I plan to give it my all, for both of them alike. I'll do my best to report back with good news on that front. Yeah, looking forward to it. The sound of the rain against the window is strangely calming. I just realized that there is actually a rain effect on the window. Very slow, though. Almost as though it's washing away my idle thoughts. Feels as though I can really truly focus. Yeah, it's barely noticeable, but you can see it. It's very slightly animated. Kairi seems to be lost. Well, I understand why, but hopefully our tea ceremonies will help. I understand what Kairi is going through, but hopefully our tea ceremonies will help. What, that he's no longer the head Medical guy. Be hasty yet delicate with the tea whisk. I've really learned a lot, but I don't feel any closer to being a man. You're going to be okay like this? Huh? Oh no, just more tea ceremony stuff. Well, at least he's not down with Lynn taking her place. His place. Guessing that icon is for the area next door. But we've nearly talked with everybody. So let's just get all the little stuff out of the way. These hydrangeas at Sandy Plain are just lovely. Standing tall, gallant, and pure even as the gentle rain drips down upon them. This makes for some good material for the literature club. Freddy's as strange as ever. He told me not to eat the hydrangeas since their leaves are poisonous. Well, you learn something new every day, I guess. Really now. And Freddy's over here. When the rain comes forth, so too do they. Yes, that's right, the wondrous snail. Would you like to look for them with me, instructor? If you bring it to me, I'll roast them up for you. Oh, I'll pass for today, actually. You never know what wild snails might eat. Makes all the difference when it comes to prep time. But you can leave all that to me. I'll handle all the cooking. He has like a 1,000-yard stare right now. Like he's not looking at Reen, he is just staring off into the distance. A little too early to head back to the dorm. There's still some things I'm concerned about, so patrol campus, yes. Alright. This way. This way still shut. Uh-huh. Oh, someone's over here. Celestin? Celestin, are you organizing the tennis equipment? That is correct. I also intend on checking the equipment on the Academy's ground. Both are integral to the tennis club's practices, after all. I need to be sure they're up to snuff. I was wondering why everything was in such good shape lately. How will this Academy survive without you, Celestin? Surely you jest. On a related note, I heard we received new Panzer Soldats the other day. And one that is equipped with a special unit. I should check to make sure we have enough replacement parts in storage. He's a Panzer Soldat expert now too. What doesn't Celestin know? I'll go check our stock of replacement parts for Panzer Soldats. Lady Mint is technically in charge of that, but, well, that doesn't exactly put one's mind at ease. How can anyone be this reliable? Alright, guess we'll start in the hangar. Talking with everyone. We have a few people in here, actually, for whatever reason. Got our orbital bikes. Gotta make sure we have sufficient range of motion. Oh, Instructor Reen, good evening. Sorry to bother you, but I've been wondering, is that some sort of machine part? Oh, right, I've been experimenting with this since I was at ZCF. I'm still researching it, so I want to keep it a secret. Once I'm done, I'll be sure to show it off to you. I see. In that case, I look forward to it. Thank you. Is she building a new orbital gear? I'm going to keep it a secret for now, but I'll show you when it's done.
Yes!
Dang. So close. Huh, you can get break free, but I do not have the sheer amount of Sepith for it. Evade 3. Wow. Okay. They go multiplicative. Is Evade 3 better than it was in Cold Steel 2? Was there even an Evade 3 in Cold Steel 2? Can't remember.
Thanks.
Bad memory.
I'll help.
might as well turn this in. Money, money, money.
Thanks. Thanks. Yes.
No weapon upgrades yet. For everyone else.
Thanks.
Alright. Alright, almost there. Well, Pablo, I'm impressed. I didn't do much. Does it help, Gustav? You two making something? Oh, Instructor Reen. Pablo's making speakers for our club. Is it really that easy just to make speakers? No bother for me. Best on the one we was using was pretty pish. They had some good ones at the store, but they were pretty expensive. So Pablo just decided to make some for us. Be surprised at how simple they are. Pretty sure you'd be able to make one with the right parts. Yeah, I think you're right. I wouldn't be able to make one as nice as yours, though. Well, either way, I'm impressed. Keep at it, you two. Pablo's liked taking things apart and modifying them for some time now. It's really amazing. Think of this out in the rain isn't a good idea. And now I wish I made it waterproof. Covered in tarp. Now that's what I call a paint job. Okay, with that out of the way, I got a few adjustments to make to those orbital systems. Hey there, Mint. Looks like you're having a good time. Perfect timing, Reen. What do you think? Isn't it cute? The Spiegels are real can of worms compared to the Draken. So many cool features to master. The only thing I don't like about it is that I haven't come up with a good nickname. We got Val, Draki, Hex, so maybe Speepers? Pretty sure the professor's gonna shoot that one down. Still, we're expected to put this guy to work in our Panzer Soldat training in just 2 days. Good luck fixing him up, Mint. After that, I won't let you down. Which one is it? This is the thinner one. The one that Scarlet used. Those two are Drakens. And the Draken. We have Ash's Hector. It's getting a little cramped in here, so I put a couple of the bigger machines into the underground hangar. Makes sense. I've heard there's a ton of room down there. Oh yeah, there's a space for a whole lot more. I've actually gotten lost down there a couple of times. I don't think it's that big. The underground hangar is barely being used right now. Kind of a waste if you ask me. Can I make new orbs?
Let's begin.
I can. Nice.
See you later.
Might just go with the straight upgrade for everything. Having a chat? That's... I see. Not even you understand what's going on in Northumbria. We Divine Knights are merely vessels for our Awakeners. The moment Reen's unlimited power was unleashed, I lost all control. I have no memory during that time. I see. I thought we might get some valuable information, but... There you are, Celine. It's you. Are your classes over? Homeroom's over, so I'm just patrolling the school. Thinking of that incident during the Northern War. Yeah, I had already heard about it, but I thought Valimar might have some more insight. I've been here for half a month now. I'd like to finish up here. I see. Done a lot for us. Thank you too, Valimar, for all the support. Well, that is my job. Were you able to control your power, it would assist you in piloting me as well. Good luck controlling it, for your own sake as well. Yeah, thanks. Well, your relationship has gotten really strong in just a year. Kinda reminds me of Emma and me. Now that you mention it, it's kind of like a witch and her familiar. If that's the case, can you try to retrieve your memory? You can only remember small things about King Draco's too, right? Unfortunately, yes. I should have memories dating back to when I was created. Not being able to remember may be an issue. Or maybe that was simply the way I was made. If you remember anything, let me know. Now that I asked what I needed to, I'm going outside to nap. Oh wait, it's raining. Looks like it'll stop this afternoon. There's a rest area ahead. Why don't you rest there? Yeah, I think I'll do just that. See you. She can be dry at times, but she really cares for others. I agree. This training that Celine is helping with, I need to get results soon. What, training for his ogre form? In any event, you must learn to control that power of yours. By doing so, you'll have more options in any situation. Also, you'll just be 100% more powerful. Like, ooh baby. Permanent superpower green. What, you still want to talk about something? Not really. I was just thinking about how you're always saving me. Thank you for everything. Well, don't get used to it. I'm just fulfilling my mission. If you only want to thank me, just buy me some milk. Sure. I'll get you the best milk I can find tonight. Oops. Anyway, I'm going to sleep here until the rain lets up. Good luck with all your stuff. Let's check in on Becky in the store. No longer TBD. Maureen, he came! The Becky shop is now open at the branch campus. No bad, right? I never thought you'd take over the Zune store. You sure this is okay? I was certain you'd open a shop in a bigger city. Well, I'd be lying if I said I'd planned this from the start. But in Crossbell, I thought I cannot compete with those huge merchant conglomerates. Are you talking about Clyce & Co. in the capital? I managed to keep the smaller stores from getting bought up, but Clyce & Co. just keep getting bigger. They're competing with their rivals now, but they're gonna target the smaller stores eventually. Independents like me will not be able to compete once that happens. So I decided to do something. I'm gonna create a network of all the small shops in the Empire. I see. You're gonna team up with all these other small shops to compete against the big shops. That is totally a plan that you would come up with, Becky. Well, I was inspired by the network you created during the Civil War. But he dissolved it after the war because he said it wasn't efficient. I have to make it, so I was raging. Looks like he's gonna be your rival after all. The battle's just kicking off. The shop's gonna be the first step towards war. Watch your back, Hugo. Becky and Hugo went at it as students, but I never thought it'd escalate like this. Well, I guess I'll just see what happens. At Becky's store, you can buy normal items as well as a limited supply of items from other regions. Buying these limited items will cost a little more than buying them from their respective regions. Oh I've been keeping an eye on the situation at Heimdall while expanding my network. Honestly, it's almost unreal how convenient these is. Close to Heimdall, the academy is a nice cover for me. Plus, I can keep in touch with you a lot easy. Hoping to stick around for the long term. Limited items.
And I'll get you what you need.
Mini wrench? So they actually let you buy the pickies and stuff like that here, if you want. It's interesting.
Catch you later. All right there.
Green Star Pendant. Can be given to Fee as a gift. Pendant with a cute green star. Merchant Mishi.
Catch you later.
Bye-bye. Looks like it's just the main building. No? Oh, somebody was walking outside. It's under my imagination. Okay, it was just Valerie on the rooftop. Got it. I suppose you'll be moving over to the special operations soon. Try not to instigate any conflicts while you're there. I don't plan on starting anything. But if anyone wants a piece of me, I'll kick their ass. Didn't that attitude get you into trouble in Heimdall? I mean, you beat those guys up pretty bad, but still, you gotta be careful. I just need to make sure those assholes learn their lesson. I knew they'd try some lowlife crap to get back at us, like attacking the girls. I suppose that's one way to think of it. You gotta tell us these things, man, otherwise people are gonna misunderstand you. Well, Kurt was the only guy in special operations until now, so maybe this is a good thing. Kinda pisses me off seeing two good-looking guys in the same class, though. On top of that, Instructor Rena's there, so I can understand your frustration. You guys don't look that bad. It's just your other qualities are the problem. Yeah, you. Like a knife to my heart, dude. Instructor Ash, please teach us how to be popular with the girls. Saying goodbye to your friends from Combat Tactics? Nah, nothing like that. What, are you patrolling the campus? Must be hard being a teacher. Well, it's just part of the job, and it's pretty enjoyable actually. Seeing you talk with your friends, I think you'd actually be pretty good at it. So what are you really here for? Gonna bring me something? You're pretty sharp. Oh, notebook. Handed Ash his new student notebook. New curriculum pages, different activity guidelines, and different additions to the emergency manual. Guess you really put your time into making this. You scanned through that so quickly. Yeah, you can still hang on to your old one if you want. Just remember that everyone in Special Operations uses this emergency manual. Fine, got it. I'm gonna get going now. Also, I've got my eyes on you. Before long, I'll find out if you're the real deal, or just some phony. I'll keep that in mind. Where did they even go? Let's try to find the people that went missing. What, you need something again? No, I'm just here to check up on you. Titania isn't with you today? Well, she's supposed to be. Don't know where she went off to, though. See, and I can't use the room if the club's not with me. Of course not. Sorry to bother you. You're so damn nosy. Anyway, I'm trying to read here, so leave me alone already. What are you reading? I cannot read scribble. Oops, seems like I made Kurt wait. Never thought our club would have an exhibition match. You're just hoping I meet some new girls. Now that Sydney's here, I can finally get a few good matches in. And where did Wayne end up? My guess... I was right. I'm a little late, but Stark and Leonora are already swimming. I need to finish my warm-ups and join them right away. Whoops. Thankfully, I can now swim 40 R's, but that's only the starting point for me. My next goal is 80 R's, including a turn. I want to master a form that's much more efficient. Next room. That's... I'm going to miss having you in our class. We have so few people as it is, though I guess Yuna's class is even smaller. Well, Sandy, we'll miss you too, but things won't be so different. We shall still be in the same dorm, and we'll still be friends. Be sure to take care of Yuna. I think the two of you get along very well. After all, you complement each other so nicely. Huh? Oh, I agree. You never make mistakes, Musei, but Yuna can be very careless. But I feel like the two of you working together can overcome any obstacle. I see. Now that you mentioned it, I can see what you mean. I had already planned to ask Yuna and Altina for help, as I'm not terribly experienced at combat. Though I certainly won't mind some private lessons from Instructor Reen. You really do like Instructor Reen, don't you? Well, I guess he does seem pretty cool. Kind too. He helped Yuna when she was feeling down. Oh, my club is starting soon. I'll see you later. In that case, I'll head to the kitchen. I've got this new recipe I want to try out. Have a wonderful time, you two. I guess we'd be talking to Lind last then. Chatting with some of your friends from in military finance? Indeed, it makes me sad to think I'll be saying goodbye to them after only 2 months. There truly are so many kind people here at the branch campus. Yeah, some people say we're playing second fiddle to the main campus, but when the chips are down, I think we have the potential to be greater than any other military academy out there. Even Thor's main campus. I agree wholeheartedly. That aside, though, was there something I could help you with? A student and her instructor alone in a quiet classroom, truly an ideal setting. Huh? Well, there are still some faculty members on the first floor. But anyway, I just came here to give you this. Oh, I see. Handed Musei her new student handbook. It makes me a bit sad to think I'll have to change from my military finance handbook. I suppose there is no other choice given the different curriculums. If you want to, you can swap in the pages from your old notebook. If there's anything from your old notebook you'd like to keep, give it a try. Oh, I see. This notebook is rather state-of-the-art, isn't it? Thank you very much, instructor. Well then, I shall be off to see to my club activities now, and eagerly awaiting being in your class. Yeah, it'll be good to have you. No comment as you leave the room like Ash? Alrighty then. Let's go find everybody and make sure we didn't miss stuff. Sorry you two, I'm a little late. It's fine, we couldn't do anything in this rain anyway. Well, it should go away soon, so let's drink some tea for now. Recently we've had to cancel tennis practice because of the rain. Everyone's feeling really antsy today. Am I able to speak with her while she's in there? It don't look like it. Oh yeah, I can do this. That works. Find the ceilings that you gave me during the field exercises. I was able to heart them, so let me share them with you. Crisp onion times 30, ripe peach times 10. Oh, these are good. Thank you. This is really helpful. You're welcome. I have some more seeds to give you, though. I recently picked up some black vinegar from Nyosuyan. I plan on using this in my cooking today to make something refreshing so we can get over the humidity. Black vinegar stir fry and a black vinegar drink. This has got to be good for the body. Just thinking about it makes my mouth pucker up. How about black vinegar cake and black vinegar jelly? I won't be able to make all that in just a day, though. Too much vinegar. Let's see, Musei would be in the club building. Is there no fast travel point to the club building? Clubhouse, okay. We're just pointing it out weirdly on the map. Oh wow, you changed into your kimono already? Yes, I had Maya help me. But since we were in such a hurry, the obi might be a little bit too loose. Instructor Reen, could I trouble you to tighten it for me? I'm pretty sure it's tight enough as is. The Tea Ceremony Club has really been coming together. The way the Eastern ideals embrace the beauty of impermanence, it really tugs at the heartstrings. Well, I guess we're done with all that, so... let's wrap this up. Hi, Lind. How's work going? Oh, hello there, Reen. I just finished up the inventory check. Now, on top of that, I need to make sure we have extra supplies for our field exercises. It really is a relief to have such a professional like you taking care of us. I really can't thank you enough for coming here to help us out. Oh no, that really is too much. I'm still just in training. Not to mention, I decided to come here for my sake, too. How do you mean? Well, it's not a big deal or anything. It was the Civil War that made me decide to become a doctor. So many people were hurt or in danger, and I felt so powerless. I wanted to be strong enough to save someone. Anyone. That's what I started to wish. So that's why you suddenly transferred to a medical college? Well, so out of the blue, I never had a chance to ask you about it. Sorry to worry you. I really am still just in training at St. Ursula. So I want to get as much experience as I can. I want to be stronger. Alongside everyone else here, if possible. Me too. Please keep on supporting us, Lind. Of course. Thank you. That's everyone. I only just became a medical intern this spring. I'm still really new at this, and I've got a lot to learn before I'm a full-fledged doctor. I'm glad I can give back to Thors in some way. Thank you again, Reen. I mean it. Something looked weird to me for a second.
Let me know what you need.
Do we have any good stuff here? Nothing in particular.
Stay safe.
Alright, let's leave campus. We're all done here. The sun's going down. Maybe I should head out soon. Uh-huh. Rain's done. Just like the forecast said. Wow, what a beautiful sunset. Yeah, it's quite the view. Brilliant! The rain cleared right up. Let's clear the equipment out while we still can. Come on, let's get some practice before the sun goes down. You sure are motivated, Yuna. Oh, bye, Instructor Reen. Excuse us. Good work today, you two. Are you planning to go home after stopping by our set? Yeah, the rain cleared up and I'm just too excited about tomorrow. The sound of it, they won't be back at the dorm for a while. I guess it's fine if I head out now, but maybe I'll go have a look around town. It is now evening. The locations of the branch campus personnel have been updated on your map. In addition, you have received new messages on your Arcus too. You may now freely explore the town of Leaves. The story will progress only once you return to the dorm. Why? Also forgot to send this. Photo of Wendy. Photo of Bennett. Is it just photos of all the girls? Am I kidding? Of course that's exactly what it is. Alright, so what did we get? There were no updates. There probably would be if I actually handed that to Fee. Or at least delivered it. Eh. Ooh, here they come, here they come. There's so many of them. There's no better time to hunt than right after the rain lets up. This is it. The prime time snail grail. He's been doing this even before the rain stopped. There's no better time to hunt than right after the rain lets up. This is it. Prime time snail grail. They got that net and the outline set up really quickly. I wonder if something happened to Jessica. She said she wanted to go to the training hall by herself before practice today. Yeah, and she wouldn't even say why. Well, I suppose all we can do is wait until she wants to talk about it. Just like when you two stood by for me during our field exercises. You're right. You can give her an ear to listen once she's ready to talk. Anyway, let's get started on practice. Are you okay with just doing matches today? Sure am. Let's go. Different dialogue for unit specifically? Nope. And nobody else is outside even though the rain is let up. Shouldn't be long now. I'll be expecting a souvenir or two at the very least. What are you talking about, Professor? That's none of your business. You'll see soon enough. I don't need to tell you. I see. What is he talking about? This is so much work, it's almost comical. Oh well, I'll simply give him half of it once he arrives. Him? So someone's coming? So somebody is coming. I wonder who. George is the first person that pops into mind. Apparently the rain has ceased. Not that it affects me at all in the hangar. Well, it wouldn't affect you regardless, right? If anything, it'll clean you off. As long as mana flows through my body, I will not tarnish. Which means I do not need to bathe like the rest of you. I don't know if I should be jealous or not. In addition, my body temperature is constant, so I cannot appreciate the concept of warming oneself in the bath. Good to know, Valimar. Good to know. Tina had some business to take care of, so I'm covering her here for her. By the way, have you seen Celine anywhere? I tried giving her some milk earlier, but she ran away. I warmed up in a beaker for her and everything. I mean, I wouldn't want to drink that. Huh? Do you think she might still hold a grudge from when I tripped and almost fell on her? I'm not sure that's grudge-worthy, but I don't think she's gonna want to be underfoot for a while. Leon and Val get along so well. Next time she's here, I'm gonna give her more milk and treats than she knows what to do with. As long as I don't almost fall on her, it should be fine, right? Okay, so she's just handling all the stuff. Got it. So Tia, maybe we can spot her in town? Maybe. Possibly. It's a far cry. You were pretty close today, Allie. Keep at it and you'll be able to do it next time for sure. I hope so. How much was the drink? Valerie asked me the same question. And I'll tell you what I told her. It's on me. You worked really hard today. I'd say that earns you a drink. Oh, thank you very much. No problem. Allie's really grown up. She's gotten better at swimming. It's really nice seeing someone grow right before your eyes. I feel like I owe a lot to Leonora. Well, I guess I have the chance to return the favor eventually. Having a sports drink after club is especially refreshing. Looks like the swimming club kids are done for the day. Things were awkward back in April, but they seem to be getting along nicely now. Seeing them like this makes me smile. It's already June, no wonder it's so humid. I need to make sure the food doesn't spoil. I wonder if the tavern's doing alright. I left everything to my father. Let's check the pool. There's a side quest. I wonder what that is. Hey, look. Oh, so we're meeting with, what was her name? Was it Jessica, I think? Are we gonna fight her? That should be interesting. Let's see. It must be quicker. Strike truer. Jessica? Wow, she's really concentrating. Instructor Reen. Sorry to break your focus, but something about you seems kind of impatient. You see right through me, Instructor. Instructor Randy has been telling me the same thing. However, this is a problem I must deal with on my own. Oh? Should I just leave her to her training then? This might be a good opportunity to test her mettle. Is there anything else? Well, maybe later. Oh, no, it's nothing. Sorry to interrupt. Not a problem, Instructor. Let's talk with everybody first, so you don't accidentally miss something. Listen, Kurt, you might beat me when it comes to chess, but when it comes to sharpshooting, that's my turf. Yes, I'm well aware. Especially considering you just beat me. No, that's not what I'm getting at. I mean, sure, I did better than you, but only barely. You beat me in so many other things. It's not fair. Let me have something. I'm not sure how to respond to that. You'd think he'd be happy he won. Good grief, what does he want me to say? He says that, but it's clear he really cares for his friends. Isn't there just one thing I can beat Kurt in? Maybe my encyclopedic knowledge of swimsuit babes? Damn it, I can't brag about that. Randy would probably beat you in that anyway. Damn it, one more time. Sure thing. I don't plan on losing, though. Oh, looks like they're playing billiards again. Reminds me of when Claire gave me some pointers when we played at the Phoenix Wings. Oh, Instructor Reen. Wanna play too? Oh no, not right now anyway. But you seem like you're pretty good, Stark. I guess so. You used to play a lot back home. This one guy I knew was a master of billiards. He really taught me a lot. Oh, is that so? If I remember correctly, Stark is from Jirai. It seems like Ash and Kurt are pretty good too. And for some reason, I get the feeling you are as well, Instructor. Adios, why do the good-looking ones have all the talent? I think you might be jumping to a few conclusions here. I think Ash said this earlier too, but Wayne and Sydney might be more popular with the girls if they dial it back a bit. Kurt, Ash, Stark, Adios, why do all the good-looking ones have all the talent? Who's on the rooftop? Hello, Principal. Look at this. The town is beautiful after rain. Without rain, we can't appreciate the joy of a sunny sky. But with the skies clear once more, it's all the easier to see hope on the horizon. When you put it that way, it makes a lot of sense. I suppose it makes sense for her to be in charge of art classes. She has a real poetic side to her. All this scene is missing is a rainbow. Oh well, next time perhaps. Is that side quest like people standing there? Yep. Yusei and Tatiana? Oh boy. I already know what that's going to be. Especially since they're reading a book. What you reading? Oh no, they're not reading a book, that's Celine. Why did I think Celine was a book? Man. Even in a video game I have a very bad distance at long range. So strange, a kitty who can talk. More importantly, she's beautiful. Her coat is so soft and shiny. Hey, I never said you could pet me. Your eyes are glazing over in contentment. So lovely. Celine, looks like you're caught in Musei's claws now. Man, you sure have softened up. Musei's soft, deliberate strokes. Celine's sweet, delicate meows. I don't know why, but I can't take my eyes off them. Hey, don't just watch. Help! I knew you'd give in eventually. Help, I'm being pet to death. Nothing heals a weary heart quite like petting a warm, fluffy cat. Perhaps I can convince Emma to let me keep her. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say probably not. First things first, I got a wee proposition to make to the stores here to see if they're willing to cooperate with me. Today's targets are the New Soyan and Carnegie Books and Games. They join my company network, they get their goods for super cheap. Win-win. Seems like your business talks are going well. Aye, of course. You expect any less? There's one thing bothering me though. You know that Nine Valley store in the back streets? How come a black market broker in Crossbow is a branch here of all places? I don't know the details either. They have some rare goods, so some students go there too. Oh, now that's cheeky. Don't think they're competing with me directly though, so I'll just keep an eye on them now. Kinda bothers me that they beat me to the punch. Have to admit, Nine Valley wasn't even in my sights. Oh well, getting this partnership with the other stores is my priority right now. Find a way to deal with them while working towards my main goal, Kleist & Co.
He's a shout and I'll get you what you need.
Yeah.
Catch you later. He's a shout and I'll get you what you need. Catch you later.
That's gonna get annoying very quickly. I think that's everybody on the campus. But we never walked to Einhell Keep. Let's see if anybody's over there. Anybody just in the inside? Nope. Alright, let's see what's going to happen. I am curious. Will it just be like cutscene and stuff happens? Or will there be actual fight? I guess I should probably gear up if there is going to be an actual fight. Although, kinda hard to say exactly what will be used here, so yeah, that should be strong. If I actually have to battle. Hopefully. I'll just swap stuff around again if that ain't the case. So something you need from me, Instructorine? Ask Jessica to spar. Jessica, would you like to spar with me? Our styles are obviously different, but I think it might be a good learning experience nonetheless. Of course. I've always been curious about the 8 Leaves 1 Blade School. Great, then it's settled. Branch campus, tip of the spear started. Impressive. Your stance doesn't leave any openings. Likewise, Jessica. You're not wasting any movement. I'm pretty sure that stance leaves your entire front left side open. But okay. Now come on, there's no need to hold back. Give me everything you've got. Understood.
Now, bring it on!
I'm actually playing as her. Huh. Ow. I have no items. I have no crafts. I have these. He can be attack delayed. The heroic Ashen Chevalier who brought an end to the Civil War. He uses the Eastern 8 Leaves 1 Blade style. Well, at least he's not starting with insight status. Oh, I should have just reduced his strength twice. That probably would have been the better option. Oh, she is shining. 50% evasion.
Crimson Slash!
That's a different attack name. Really? I'm actually very disappointed. Why is it a different attack name? It's weird. You don't do that. Come on, dodge it. Come on, dodge it. There it is.
Arcus activate! Yeah!
Rest? Oh, defense raising. Really?
Crimson Slash! Good job.
Don't S-craft.
Crimson Slash! That was good.
Thanks, instructor.
Well, I got it. And that's the extent of my skill. Huh. I thought I had a good sense of how strong you were, but you just keep improving. Now that I had a chance to see your techniques again, I'm impressed by how refined each individual form of the Schleiden School of Spearmanship is. It's an honor to hear you say that, but frankly, it's a compliment I don't feel I deserve. Despite all my training, I'm still unable to progress beyond a beginner level. As I am now, my flailing does nothing but sully the Schleiden name. I remember saying the same thing about never progressing past beginner level, called myself a dropout. Laura wouldn't have any of that. Thus, if you truly did make light of yourself and your own abilities, that is an act of shame for which you owe yourself recompense. I still remember those words vividly. Maybe the sparring session was meant to be. Jessica, I get how you feel. The school has no shortage of capable fighters, like Kurt and Leonora, just to name two. Heck, Kurt's already intermediate level. Honestly, I'm not surprised to hear that you're worried about falling behind. It's almost refreshing how blunt you are, instructor. But I'm afraid you don't quite understand how I feel. I'm not sure about that. When I first enrolled at Thor's, I was only beginner level, just like you. Back then, Laura, the successor to the Arcade School, was intermediate level, and I felt exactly the way you feel now. Really? But even if I were to compare myself to you as a first year, I'd come up lacking. You don't have to compare yourself to me, or anyone else. Just let me say this. To sell yourself short just because you're a beginner is disrespectful to your martial art and the people around you. And above all else, it's disrespectful to yourself. Instructor Reen. I say those words like they're my own, but I'm telling you what Laura told me. The point is, when I was a student, I found myself constantly questioning my skills, wondering if I was on the right path. As the instructor in charge of martial arts training, I can promise you that you are no more than capable enough. There'll be times when you hit a wall in your training, but you're always going to find a way to break through it. Thank you for your kind words. I think I'm starting to feel a little better. Glad to hear it. I didn't perform as well as I would have liked, but my mind feels clearer now.
In the honor of Schleiden.
I will continue to train bearing my family's name as a badge of pride. Yeah, that's a spirit. Dip of the spear completed. An extra 2 AP. Instructor Reen, thank you for earlier. I have tennis practice after this. Once I cool down a little bit, I'll need to get ready. Wow, you're really hardworking, Jessica. Well, I can't make Yuna and Louise wait. Once I cool down a little bit, I'll need to get ready. Who was next door again? Oh, those two. I think we looked at every room, right? I think we're on the second floor. Nope, we didn't talk to everybody. Missed the actual schoolhouse. Hi, Tita. Hey, Tita. You searching for something? I'm about to send the boost carrier's usage data to the RF company. Oh, so it's going to Alyssa's 4th Development Division? Yep, that's right. I could have done this in the research hall, but this computer works better for external communication. I see. The boost carrier seems like it's a pretty amazing piece of tech. But we can't use it on the Hector or the Kestrel yet, right? Right. The boost output needs to be adjusted meticulously to accommodate each machine. With what a heavyweight the Hector is, we don't even have a clue where to start. I'll be checking in with Elisa a lot to get it right. I see. Good luck. Thank you. Once I send off the data, I'm going to do some maintenance. I feel guilty having Celestin do it all the time. You're a really hard worker, Tita. Where is Celestin? Probably in the dorm making food. Oh god, that's way too close. This is a pretty spectacular sight. Ouch, my back is killing me. I figured it'd be heavy considering you wanted the best audio sound and quality, but oof. Glad you're here to help, Gustav. No chance I would have been able to carry this thing on my own. Glad you were here to help, Gustav. So you guys made these speakers all by yourselves, huh? That's pretty amazing, you two. And first floor, it's most likely Kyrie talking to Lind. Let's see. Am I right or am I wrong? I was right. I'm really glad that you're here now, Lind. Even with Instructor Toa's help, there's only so much I can do by myself. I'm happy I could help, but just looking at the room, I could tell you were doing a wonderful job without me, Kyrie. Isn't that right, Instructor Reen? Yeah, his knowledge and skills have been a big help at our field exercise camps. Really? Making split-second decisions can be pretty nerve-wracking, so I can understand why you'd be anxious. I'll try to help you out as much as I can. If there's anything you don't understand, don't hesitate to ask me. Understood. Thank you. Glad to have you with us, Lind. It's a huge relief to have someone who specializes in medicine with us. I need to learn as much as I can before our next field exercises. I know just what Kyrie's going through. That's why we're here, isn't it? To guide the students on their path to adulthood. I'm gonna work as hard as I can to keep them all safe and happy in the meantime.
Let me know what you need. Come again anytime.
And now we can go to town. Literally. Oh, Instructor Reen, are you on your way home? Yeah, are you cleaning up, Mr. Mayor? That's pretty diligent of you. Any leaves fall off the branches when it rains. Seeing puddles everywhere bothers me too. I suppose that's just the way I am. You know, cleaning up always soothes my heart. I suppose it's just the way I am. Frankie told me he's going to the capital today. Said he was going to a friend's house, but I know he's probably going to an interview. I want him to do his best. All I can do now is cheer him on. I want him to do his best. So what? I believe Frankie was the depressed guy who was always sitting on that bench right about here. Over there. Oh. Okay. New fishing spot.
Oh, I see fish in the water.
Well, might as well.
There.
Don't hurt.
Got a bite. This is promising. Not bad at all.
Speckled trout. I think that's a new one.
There. Got a bite.
Nice! Not bad at all.
You're just gonna get more speckled trout.
There. Got a bite.
That's a different one. Whoops.
Nice!
Small. So depending on the grade of the fish,
Well, it's not bad.
it has a different wheel. Where does that fit in the fishing book though? Down there. Shame. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna be able to get that. Well, looks like Maya wants to play card games. In all my 24 years, I've never seen anything like this. A talking cat, a real-life talking cat, just like in the fairy tales. I hope she comes back. Celine is really popular with women. Her harsh tongue only adds to her cuteness. I'll prepare some delicious milk. I hope she comes back. So she's just... It's not a secret anymore. Everybody knows. Tomorrow's our free day. We'll finally be freer from our classes. Do you have any plans, Maya? Well, we had tea ceremony club today, so we won't be meeting tomorrow. I was thinking about going shopping. How about you? My club's not meeting either, but I wanted to tend to the feet a little. Maybe try out some new dishes I've been thinking about. I've been learning some things from Celston recently. Oh wow, you're pretty diligent, Sandy. This when it comes to food. I will learn as much as I can about cooking. It's a little frustrating, but Liza really does a great job. Right, I should be able to work hard tomorrow, too. Oh, Instructor Reen. I heard you play Vantage Masters. Yeah, I do. Do you play too, Maya? Yes, though I only recently started playing. Would you like to play against me in your free time? Sure, if you'd like. You can now play Vantage Masters against Maya. It's time to duel. A match, is it? Very well. Now, the question is, should I stick with this? Well, yeah, probably a good idea since she's using it too. Pretty good. Let's see how we do. We have a pretty good line. Seems like this is going to be a bit of a stomp. That's a new card. And I win.
It's unfortunate.
A Farian ×3. Was that the same card? I don't think it was the same card. Ah, the pancakes at Reset are really good. I could eat these forever. Wow, Maya, you're really cleaning up your plate. Well, we got our mandatory card game out of the way, right? Hey, why do I need to sort the letters? He was like, I'm really busy and kind of forced me into it. Dumbass monk, you're so stupid. Letters don't say if they're for a talk show or the news show. Yeah, why do I have to do this? Dr. Michael told me he was impressed with the most recent episode of my drama. The material I've been gathering is really paying off. I need more. The best material always comes from the sources closest to you. It seems more real that way. The setting of this last episode was a little cliche. Just have to learn from my mistakes. Seems like Monk is having fun. So what else is around here? We got to do everything over here. Say, instructor, I heard you put on quite a show on Crossbell. You scored some important people. Oh, very impressive. Did your students do well? Oh, wonderful. Excuse me, ma'am. I haven't said anything yet. And I heard there was quite the feast at the party there. Oh, no need to be shy. You need to eat as much as you can. It's one of the perks of your job, after all. She isn't listening to a word I say, like always. I'm always concerned about the students, too. Many of those children are just so worrisome. But it seems like they're doing well. That relieves me, if only a little. About the grilling technique you taught me, I can't quite control the burn. The issue may be the amount of water. Try adding a bit more and weakening the flame a little. Well, I'll give that a try next time. I hope I'll be able to grill as perfectly as you someday, Mr. Celestin. Celestin sure is popular around town. I was on my way to do some shopping, but I got caught up in conversation. As a butler, it is my duty to be the intermediary between the town and the branch campus. Well, that, and I simply adore gossip. Celestin, you really are one of a kind. About Armin. According to Lind, he's gotten a bit stronger. There's nothing to worry about as long as he keeps his asthma under control. That's wonderful news. Yes, I'm so happy to hear it. Lind is just amazing. She's so talented for her age. Whoops. Accidentally turned on auto-scrolling in the, in non-event dialogue. Hey, Cerberus. The puppy is rubbing a bag against the case. Are you cleaning? Celestin's putting the moves on all the neighborhood wives. He's the real lady killer. So, and how's it going, Senjo? Wow, he's learning so many tricks. Cerberus is a good dog. Is he worried my shoes are tracking in water? Sorry, I'll be more careful. Here's the orbital energy unit for your halberd. But hey Red, didn't you used to have some big-ass rifle? Where'd that go? What was it called again? The Beer Soaker or something? Where the hell you get that name from? It's a Berserker. Yeah, that's it. He told me I couldn't bring it here with me. So I had a friend of mine hold on to it for now. And as for you, Reen, what are you doing skulking around back there? you want to buy something, grow some balls and speak up. Sorry, I didn't know when would be a good time to jump in. But from the sound of it, you had a really amazing weapon, Randy. Yeah, I got it back when I was a Jaeger. But maintaining something that huge is a real pain in my ass, so I only use it when I was in a pinch. I can imagine. I wonder if Randy's gun was anything like... Yeah, if you're just here to chit-chat, then clear the hell out. But if you're buying, then let's do some damn business already. Come on, buy something. Got it. This girl's really got the soul of a merchant. It's all business this, business that. Still never gets boring with her around, eh? Huh? Hey, that plushie you got there. Ain't that from the Mishi at Work series? Oh, I do have this Mishi Plus with me, but... What's this Mishi at Work business? What, really you don't know? Sheesh. Mishi at Work. After a series of unfortunate circumstances, Mishi finds himself penniless and lost in the Empire. And so, to build himself back up, he tries his hand at a slew of different jobs. A real tear-jerking entry to the Mishi series. I'm not really into this sort of thing. I didn't even realize these Mishi stories got so in-depth. There's a total of 7 of these Mishi at Work plushies out there. Looks like you don't get their true worth, so I can take them off your hands. If you find all 7 of them to bring them to me, I'll give you something nice in exchange. But only if you find them all. The whole set, not one less. Got that? Huh? Sounds like you really want these plushies. Once you collect all 7 Mishi at Work plushies, you can give them the Jingo. You cannot give a Mishi to her while it's equipped, so make sure to unequip it. Really now. Well, we can afford this, so... Thank you. Never thought I'd clean up my whole stock. Guess I'm glad I got it. That's the last one for now, but I'll let you know if I get my hands on any other rare goods. Just a little something to look forward to. Thank you. Nine Volley. Seems like a pretty good spot to get items I can't find elsewhere. I'll probably find this store useful in the future too.
I got some good stuff. Come on, buy some.
There's
more.
nothing in the bargain bin. Steel Bell? Damage plus 30% and delay halved when using Earth Arts. That's a different one. So it's a improvement to the bells. Deal bonus damage to high-level enemies. Huh. Could actually get Suryu if I wanted. It's a 30% chance. I probably should get that, but I want to just check. Ooh. Cool. This is even stronger than it was in the previous game. What's wrong with you? You haven't tested it yourself, but apparently the level 2 bells are bugged and reduced delay for all arts. Huh. Can I afford any of them? I kinda want to see if that actually is true or not. So let's see. I highly doubt I can even get any of those.
Come on, wanna buy something?
And we do have new armor, it looks like. That's a big boon. Though, I do have to care about, these two now. I'll just give them these. We have another shop to look into.
Done already?
Me and Red have done some business before. You're a drawer from Red Constellation, yeah? Mama told me to take good care of you. Who you're calling a dropout? I'm the one who ditched them. So she knows about his circumstances. And about Red Constellation as well. I guess it's not surprising for the daughter of a black market broker, though. Hey, if you're gonna stand there, buy something. How about this anti-tank cannon? It's real easy to handle. Satisfaction guaranteed. In what situation would I ever need this? Plenty. Use it on an Aeon. Ion. Sorry. They pronounce it Ion. Hey, where'd that black cat go? Got some dried anchovies today, so I thought I'd lure her in. Pet. I thought I could pet her. So where did she go? Ah, damn, that's the good stuff. Ash, are you... Don't get your panties in a twist, this ain't booze. According to the bottle, it's a malt-flavored soft drink, as in non-alcoholic. You shouldn't try to scare me like that. Hey, don't blame this on me, you jump to conclusions on your own. I ain't here to cause trouble. I just do what I want. All I ask is that you do what you want in moderation. I heard of people who can get drunk off the atmosphere alone. Lucky bastards. I ain't one of them, though. No need to worry about me getting drunk. Anybody upstairs? Nope. Nobody's ever upstairs here. Hey, Mr. Instructor. I heard you were the star of last month's field exercises. Barney's always talking about it, so everyone knows. Really? He just brings it up when we're drinking. So here's some students met with the sinus. Military academies are kind of crazy, huh? I see them in a whole new light now. Keep up the good work. No new recipe for you, huh? On the radio, they had a news story about Thors the other day. It was about how they took part in the security detail for the inspection team in Crossbow last month. It made me really happy. Never thought I'd be so proud of having a school here. I hope you continue to do your best. I couldn't believe they'd talk about Thor's branch campus on the radio. I was so proud. I hope you continue to do your best. I might as well see if he has new items. He does not. Always gotta check. It just rained, right? I'm kinda worried about the drainage around here. There are too many puddles, we might get splashed. He went out of his way just to clean up some puddles? He can be surprisingly diligent. Actually, I don't really have the time to be doing this. But it's nothing important. I just need to go to the capital is all. It's been half a year since I've been there. Hope it goes well. Remember. Oh, Major Irving. I didn't expect to see you here. Yes, well, I had some free time on my hands. I see. What kind of books are you looking for? Mainly poetry and literary works. I usually spend my time with immense amount of work-related documents, and I teach mathematics. So this is something of a break for me. I see. That caught me by surprise, but it kinda suits them. If that's the case, why don't you go stop by the literature club? Me? Stop by the literature club? Huh. If they did that regularly, they just get annoyed. But maybe once or twice isn't a bad idea. I insist, it'll be a great experience. I usually spend my time with an immense amount of work-related documents, and I teach mathematics. As a result, I tend to read poetry and literature in my free time. I suppose it's not a bad idea to stop by the literature club every once in a while. Hello? It's already been 2 months since the branch campus was established. I had my reservations at first, but we have a good selection of books now. Aren't midterms coming up? I gotta make sure I'm prepared. By the way, did you know Instructor Michael's an avid reader? Not to mention, he's very polite. I guess I shouldn't believe in stereotypes. Any items? Blue leather book cover can be given to Kurt as a gift. Might as well do that now. A blue leather book cover, and a fine one at that. I like it. Right? I thought a gift like this might suit you. You're always thinking of others, Instructor. At any rate, thank you very much for the present. Good stuff. Tom, you got in a fight with your mom again, didn't you? Yeah, 'cause she told me to take care of Teddy. She won't listen to me. Yeah, I know what you mean. How about this? If I beat you, you need to make up with her, okay? Fine, but I'm not gonna go easy on you. That gets pretty nosy sometimes, telling me to make up with my mom. Oh well. Ever since I got these new cards, me and Zach have had some good matches. I'm gonna completely destroy him today. I want those cards. Oh, hey, Reen. Hey, were you talking about how important your friends are to you? Gramps told me to take good care of my friends. And, well, I know Tom really likes his mom, so I wanted to help them make up. They're always together, so they must really get along. Well, you can leave Tom to me. Reen, play with us again, okay? You got some cards so I can complete my collection. The rainy season is upon us. This sound reminds me of the good old days, back when I used to walk all around the continent. In those days, many cities still weren't safe. One time some bandits captured me and held me in a stone prison. I survived by drinking the tiny bit of rain that would wash in. And then eventually some nice people came in and rescued me. Life finds a way. That's quite a story. I went through a lot during my training with Master. I get a lot less customers when it rains, and it always reminds me when I used to travel. I guess I'm getting old. Orchid hairpin can be given to Muse as a gift. And we got another Pecky. Let's see, anything new to sell? Nope. Let's see, out of curiosity, I am wondering, I'm going to look up the fish, just like like where I can get that one missing fish. I'm just curious. Let's see, Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 3. Fishing. So let's see. I am missing the Spiky Puffer. Located in Ortis Harbor, Ortis Coastal Road, Bruni Island Pier, Baronia Island Beach, and Heimdall Underground. Meaning, for whatever reason, it's lower in the list from these three fish, but you can't even catch it yet, because we have not been to that location. Cool. Good game. So I'm guessing I pretty much have 100% in fishing so far. I ran into this girl who's a little older than me the other day. She was really mean and kind of scary, but she was really cool. I think her name was Jingo. I wonder if she'll be my friend. Jeez, kids are fearless. Got you paranoid as well, Senjo? I guess I'm not the only one, yeah. Completionist anxiety. Jingo's really tall and cool. I invited her over to my place. I wonder if she'll come. It doesn't help that I'm spending all this time reading all the dialogue, thinking I'm getting everything, and I'm probably gonna miss one thing in one chapter and get an A ranking. But so far I got an S. I'm actually pretty proud on that. They're starting to sell their summer lineup now. Oh, this is so cute. Doing some shopping, Toa? Oh, hello, Reen. I managed to finish my work a lot faster than usual today. But whenever I have free time, I tend to stock up on whatever I need. I know how that feels. When you're busy, that's the only way to do things. Getting yourself some new outfits? Well, I only meant to buy some innerwear, but some of these clothes really caught my eye. Still, I don't really get to wear casual clothes very often, so maybe I should hold off. I guess I could dress a little more casually on our free days, though. I can get why you wouldn't. Gotta look teacherly in front of the kids, right? The shop has such cute clothes. I kinda wanna buy something, but that'll have to wait for now. Got new stuff? Well, hey, welcome! Wanna take a look too, instructor? Now that it's been getting hot, we got some new products. For instance, we just got clothes that have super drying functionality. Please take a look. The girl Shiro's been talking about is the girl from the back alley store, right? I'm kinda worried. The girl seems dangerous. tried for the first blind playthrough Plat, 154 hours, and ended up missing chests, character notes, and didn't scan the very first boss. I'm going to guess it's impossible to get character notes on the first playthrough, considering you have a limited number of bonding points. Also, you have to do the final bonding event, because it seems like I looked over the achievement list, so I'm going to assume you either have to hit max rank with everybody, or do the bonding event at the very end, where you get to choose one. I'm going to assume it's that final one. Which means 2 playthroughs minimum for Platinum. But you could just rush through fucking everything second playthrough. No big deal. Easy difficulty. You best to stay away from her. I need to warn Cheryl. Alright, so what new stuff do you got? Brown hair for Yuna. Think you can just save scum to max bonding events? Not sure about the notes though. The notes not so much, considering you probably get some during bonding events. I don't know exactly how it is, but it's possible they give you just enough bonding points to where if you choose the right bonding events, you get it in the first playthrough. But that ain't worth it. Yeah, I'm just gonna do two playthroughs and just Eurobeat my way through the entire thing. Maximum speed. Is it worth lowering Kurt's agility? I don't think so. Kurt's an evasive boy. We're just gonna keep him that way. And out of curiosity... Okay. Let's see, we got the chapel and we're done. Watched Sister Rosine closely over the last 3 months, and she's really something amazing. I'm sure she would learn much more if she trained at the main church. I miss her, but I am willing to write her a letter of recommendation. I was going to leave after the little rainstorm subsided, but the children insisted that I'd stay. The kids love you no matter the town, huh, Rosine? Oh, I wouldn't say that. Besides, it wouldn't hurt to have someone else read to them for a change. Oh, come to think of it. What? No, it's nothing. But do come by again when you have the time. Yeah, that definitely wasn't nothing. But it's not like I can get to the bottom of it now, so I'll leave it be. By the way, Reen, I finished deciphering the black records data you gave me. Thank you. Thank you, this is a big help. I'm going to stay here and read to the children a little while longer. Look at your training, Reen. Yeah, thanks, Rosine. I love Miss Rosine. Miss Rosine read a picture book to me. Can you read it to me again, Miss Rosine? Alright. Time to wrap the day up in a nice, convoluted bow. Looks like the sun is about to set. Should I head back to the dorm now? Returning to the dorms will cause the story to advance. Return to the dorm.
Hello, Reen. I see you're on your way back too.
Hey there, Toa, Celine.
I have the high ground.
You two together is quite the rare sight.
I suppose it is now that you mention it. I guess so. It took quite some effort on her part to convince everyone to let a talking cat stay here.
I see. Thank you for taking the time to do all that.
It didn't take any time. Just had to do a few quick chats with people at the campus and in town.
Just make sure you don't let any visitors catch you talking, okay, Celine?
Yeah, I know that. I've been hiding myself with Emma for years now. I wouldn't make such an amateurish.
Holy crap, a talking cat!
And there it is.
Meow! Wait a second.
Tobal. Is that Tobal? No, what the fuck? That's George.
I know you weren't expecting me, Rean.
The overcoat threw me
Good
off.
day to you, Toa. Celine.
So it was George.
And is that? Sorry about that. Looks like I got you good.
It is George. Also, his last name is Gnome. That's not suspicious at all, honestly.
Long time no see, Toa. And how's it hanging, Rean? Celine? I happened to run into your sister on the train from Heimdall.
George definitely lost a lot of weight. King. Yep, so my hunch about somebody coming and it being George was completely on point. I see, so you came to bring me letters from Father and Master. Yes, they arrived around noon, so I figured I would give them to you right away. I figured I could go back today, so I just decided to come. I planned just to come and go, but no, I won't allow this. The last return train leaves at 10. A girl like you cannot go alone. We have guest rooms at the dorm, so please stay here tonight. But yeah, I insist too. Tomorrow's Sunday. I hope you didn't have any plans. Well, that won't be a problem. Fine, I'll take you up on that offer. After all, I do want to meet everyone at the branch campus. Thank you. Yeah, I'll get permission from the principal. Sorry. Thank you. I was surprised to see you, but I didn't think the fat mechanic would be coming too. Yeah, I hadn't seen him in a year. He's gonna come over here after he sees the professor, right? Yeah, he said we can order whatever we like. George has a hefty appetite, so he could probably order everything on the menu. You may be right. That may be too much. But I was really surprised to see him on the train. He told me he spent this past year traveling all over the continent. Yeah, he was making his rounds to all the famous studios in all the countries. The Central Factory in the Borough, the Epstein Foundation in Le Mans. He said he used his connections to go to the Verne Company in the Republic. The Republic? Isn't that the big country that's at war with the Empire? Yeah, though they have reached an armistice. George was always an advocate for peace through technological exchange. Both he and Angelica are really setting good examples. Isn't Angelica traveling the continent on a normal bike? Yeah, I think she might be coming back soon. Hey, sorry for making you wait. George. Please, have a seat. Let's make a toast. That's right, you're old enough to drink now. I can drink too. I'll just have a ginger ale. And I'll have milk. and my water. I heard the rumors, but seeing what happened in Crossbell, the society is on the move again. The group called the Gnomes. Yeah, right. Green? Is Toa? Yeah, that surprised me too. In my head, I know it's impossible. Went to his funeral after the war. We were there when they buried him. That was a new image. Yeah, he was resting so peacefully. He looked unusually content, you know, for Crow. Toa. For some reason it feels like it was just yesterday. But you're right. We know for certain. That masked man absolutely is not Crow. Yeah. In fact, that shadowy machine may not have even been a Divine Knight. Could have been something that looks like one. Speaking of which, was the Azure Knight ever retrieved? I heard they sealed it up so that the Noble Alliance wouldn't get their hands on it. Yeah, it's being stored in the depths of Corellia Fortress. Now that Crow's no longer alive, it shouldn't be able to teleport. So it must have been something else. Have they checked to see if it is still there? Yeah, a small part of me was hoping it really was the Knight. Yeah. Anyway, the gnomes are piquing my interest. They were the counterpart to the witches, but they vanished into the dark recesses of history. They made spirit shrines and even created the basement of the old campus. I heard the last time they clashed with witches was about 800 years ago. That was the last exchange between the two groups. Supposedly no one has seen the gnomes since then. And they just happened to choose today to return. They're going into the society and have hired Zephyr. So it seems. Honestly, I have no idea what's going on. But I'm sure the Elder or Vito would know more about this. Didn't you already ask the Elder, but she wouldn't tell you anything? Well, she can be really stubborn at times. Geez, despite looking like that, she can be such a stubborn hag. Looking like that? Oh, don't worry about it. Hey, Reen. Do you have any thoughts about the gnomes? What makes you think I know anything about them? Well, I did back you in Class 7 up in battle once. I'd like to think that I know about the information you gathered during the Civil War. And under that assumption, I came up with a theory. The group known as Gnomes, could they be calling themselves something else now? The workshops, maybe? The 13 factories, maybe? Oh, that's... I've only heard bits and pieces, but... Black Workshop? I was actually thinking that too. Over the last 2 months, my suspicions have grown. The name the gnomes are using now is... Black Workshop. They're the mysterious workshop that created Millium and Altina's combat shells. I've also heard rumors about them selling extremely high-tech weapons to first-class Jaeger Corps. So, probably. The super long-range rifle that Crow used may have been one of them. It's the same with Altina's comet shell that abducted me and the princess. Yeah, they erased all of Millium and Altina's memories of the workshop. No one has seen their true face, except for Chancellor Osborne and Ouroboros. Oh, and everything has come full circle. According to Vita, the Black Workshop was one of the factory's 13 factories. This is what I learned during my recent travels. The 13 factories are like a network that gathers technicians from all over the continent. During the Civil War, they sided with the Chancellor and helped them steal the plan from the Society. Yeah, that makes sense. So the key to all of this is Chancellor Osborne. He's not someone we can just talk to. Dad. Reen? Reen? Huh? What is it? It's nothing. Don't want to make them worry. Thank you. I think I have a better idea of how all this information fits together. You're welcome. I'm interested in the Black Workshop, too. I think the professor might know something. That makes sense. He is regarded as the most prestigious engineer on the continent. I was planning on staying at his lab tonight and helping out. I'm leaving for Ruhr tomorrow, but I'll make sure to bring it up with him. I'll let you know if I learn anything new, Reen. Thank you. I feel like he'll be more open with you. Yeah, that old man has issues. AP increased by 1. Yay! The obvious answer. Well then, I'll see you guys around. Make sure to drop in and say bye before I leave tomorrow. Thanks. You should give me a call sometime too. Good evening. How about we get together and have lunch tomorrow? Sounds good to me. See you tomorrow. That said, I'll probably end up pulling an all-nighter tonight. Have fun. Oh, there you are. Yuna, Altina, Muse. And look, even Tita's here. Oh right, I haven't said hello to anyone besides Muse yet. What's her actual name? It's good to see you, Yuna. It's been a while. You as well, Altina, Tita. Yeah, good to see you too. It has only been 19 days since we last met. I was so surprised when I heard from George. Well, I excused myself earlier so as not to intrude. When I told Yuna and Altina you were here, they insisted on coming by to say hello. Well, yeah, we promised we'd all get together. And you, instructor, why didn't you invite me? Oh yeah, now that you mentioned that, I probably should have. No, it's my fault. I should have let you all know I'd be stopping by. No, you've got nothing to apologize for, Elise. But hey, aren't you headed to Heimdall? The last train's going to leave soon, isn't it? Well, about that, Elise will be spending tonight at the dorms. What, for real? Yay! I suspected that might be the case. Will you perhaps be spending the night locked away with Instructor Reen in his room? Absolutely not. She'll be staying in the guest room tonight. I checked with the principal earlier, and in her words, Elise can stay for as many nights as she pleases. She would say that. Oh, in that case, Elise, instead of some boring old guest room, why don't you stay with us? Huh. You're fine with it, right, Ollie? No objections. Commence pajama party. No, she should stay with Tita and me. After all, I was her underclassman at St. Estrella. Oh yes, I'd be more than happy to have her stay with us. This is getting way too noisy. If this keeps going, they'll tear her in two. Well, since you got the opportunity, why not take them up on their offer, Elise? I agree, but as a teacher, I recommend you don't stay up too late. In that case... I'd love to join you all for the night. Didn't have to make a decision for once. Well, I'm sure if we did, it would have pretty much 0 point. Yes, Reem's room is very Reen.
Looks like you've kept this place clean. Though the building itself may be old, everything inside is well organized.
I'm sure you can thank Celston for that. You don't have to go through the trouble of cleaning my room, though. I can take care of it myself.
Yes, I can tell. However, the hard-to-reach spots could use some attention.
Oh, well, I've been pretty busy, you know.
Oh, I know. Don't worry, I'll give your room a thorough cleaning tomorrow. There should be no problems, provided I get back by evening.
No, I couldn't possibly ask that of you. Since you came to visit, I should show you around.
Knowing you, you'll be working even on your off days, am I right? I don't intend to get in the way of you helping out your school or your students. I came to visit and volunteered to help out of my own free will, so please go about your business as usual.
Please. Fine, you win. But we're eating breakfast and lunch together, at least. I won't let you get out of that.
I accept your conditions. Oh, and Reen, here are the letters from Father and Master Yoon.
Thanks for bringing those to me. I'm more curious about Yoon's letter. I guess Master came back to visit while I was away in Crossbell, huh? Would have liked to see him, but I guess it's how it was meant to be. Why didn't Dad just send these directly to me?
Those letters weren't sent to me through the post office, but a shipping company. Perhaps he did it for your sake.
I see. Did he do it in case the letters were inspected? Does that mean there's sensitive information in them?
Reen? Did something happen between you and Father?
No? Why do you ask?
When you came home at the end of last year, there seemed to be something off between the two of you. I can't imagine what it might be, but did something happen at the end of the Civil War? And could that something have led to a rift between you and Father?
I'm glad to finally see you again, my son. You've grown into a fine young man. Indeed, the Empire will soon know of the Ashen Chevalier, the hero whose brave deeds allowed us to reclaim the capital.
There's no need to worry. We're not fighting or anything. Still Dad's beloved son. And him, Mom, and you are all my family. Nothing will ever change that.
Right.
All done getting ready for your sleepover?
Huh?
Excuse us?
Everyone.
We just finished getting the bed all set up.
I went and brought back some extra pajamas, too.
Oh, because I sense your presence. There for some time now.
Oh. Told you he sends us.
Oh, don't act like you weren't just as curious as the rest of us, Altina. The Shores are siblings alone together. A forbidden delight sweeter than the finest confection.
Muse!
Ah, that's it! It's been so long since you've scolded me like that, Elise.
You're all making way too much racket. Don't go around shouting in the halls. I'm trying to take a cat nap here and... Ow! What do you think you're doing?
You should join us, Celine. There are so many things I need to ask you.
Good thinking. I'm sure Celine has plenty of juicy details about our instructor's school days.
Of course.
Juicy details? Oh, we're gonna have so much fun tonight.
Can't wait for them to find out that literally nothing happened. Yeah, good night. Try not to stay up too late. At the moment we get a chance to save, I'm gonna call it a night because I'm getting really tired. So just literally every single girl in the school. Cannot believe what an angel instructorine sister is. Her uniform is simply perfect. She's just so pure. She's the student council president at St. Estrella Girls' School, right? Kurt, go talk to her. Put that obnoxiously handsome face of yours to work and ask if we can join too. Come on. I refuse. You guys know that tomorrow's our free day, right? That Schwar's her sister, huh? But I guess they aren't blood related. But if that's the case, then... Then what? Dear Reen, it has been some time. Last I laid eyes on you was before you left for the academy, so 2 years ago? Teo showed me a recent picture of you, and I could tell at a glance you've grown into a fine young man. I have no doubt you're a hit among the ladies, but knowing you, that popularity is going completely to waste. Truth be told, I must journey to the eastern half of the continent. Its plight grows worse by the day. The dragon maids are nearly depleted and the barren land spreads. It is a world wholly different from the West. I shan't return to Western Zumeria for at least half a year. I would have liked to see you before I left, but I suppose this is Adios' will. I hear you earned yourself the title of Ashen Chevalier for your deeds in the Empire's Civil War. I'm sure there are many things which cause you hesitation and disquiet your heart. The power within you that led you to seek my training, the mystery of your birth, your past. But you needn't worry over such things. The knowledge I passed down to you was that of the seventh form, the blade that brings a flash of light to drive back the darkness. Mastering this form is more difficult than any other. I do not know if you are even capable of such a feat, yet. 10 years ago, it was you I chose to be my final disciple. Not Cassius, not Arios. I chose you, and you alone to be the final blade to complete the 8 leaves. This time of turbulence, it became that flashing blade which illuminates the darkness, even if for the briefest moment. I believe you and those comrades whose souls are intertwined with yours are capable of this. Goodbye for now. Once I have returned from the east and we have reunited, I shall impart you with my final teachings. Yun Kafai. How does he always do that? He writes as though he knows everything I've done and sees right through me. Eastern Zumeria. In recent years it's grown barren and there's less and less fertile land to go around. I'm sure Master doesn't need me to worry about him. No, it's not my place to worry about him. The seventh form is void, emptiness, darkness. Yet it's also a blade that brings a flash of light to illuminate that darkness. He's always told me that, but I think I'm finally starting to understand. I think it's a bit too much to call me the final blade to complete the 8 leaves. But at the very least, I want to be strong enough to protect my friends and students. And in order to do that, I need to overcome this wall. You need to start being able to use Spirit Unification for more than 3 turns. That'll be a start. I've also got this letter from Dad. A letter he needed Elise to hand deliver to me. Dear Reen, it's been a while since we last talked, huh? About 6 months or so, I'd guess. Judging for your last letter, you seem to be well. I'm sure Elise mentioned it, but Master Kafai visited Ymir in late May. He left a letter for you, so I sent it to Elise via a reliable source so she could deliver it to you in person. I'd also like to tell you that which I promised I would. I imagine by now you know about your birth father. Elise had her suspicions, but your mother and I immediately knew something was amiss when you last visited. First off, I need to apologize for not telling you sooner. I've known Gileath Osborne for about 40 years. His family were commoners from the north, but his father and mine were acquainted. When he lost his family to an avalanche, we took him in. He was 13 years old at the time. I was only 5 then, so I've looked up to him as an older brother. Once he was 17, he left Ymir and enrolled at Thor's. After his graduation, he joined the army and was promoted at a remarkable rate. Because of this, the nobles took notice and tried to quash his rise to the ranks. Even after my father passed on and I took over Ymir, Gileath continued to keep in contact. Till that day 14 years ago. It had been 3 years since I heard his voice.
I want you to take in a child. You must cut all ties with me and never speak a word of this to that child. I'm sorry, Teo. You're the only one I can turn to.
I accepted his request and immediately took a horse to the place where he told me. The rest, you should know. The moment I saw the child, I knew it was his. I knew Gileath was married and had a child. I'd even seen pictures. Seeing the child up close, he resembled his mother more than anything. Even so, I chose to forget all that and take the child in as a member of the Schwarzer family. Fortunately, Lucia agreed and Elise warmed up to him in no time. From then on, it all felt like a wondrous dream. The child grew up to be a man any parent would be proud of. Of course, Elise was proud of her older brother as well. I knew he worried about the mysterious power deep within him, but he stuttered under Master Yun in order to get it under control. We, his parents and his sister, will always be proud of him. He is an irresistible member of our family. Much has changed since then, yet I know he is still the same young man we all love. My older brother Gileath was kind and dependable. I know he would not have left his child were there any other choice. That said, I refuse to give you back to him. Even if it comes down to a bare-knuckle brawl between us, even if I have no chance of winning, I will never let you go. Above all, I wanted to make sure you knew this. That is why I wrote to you today. Sorry it took so long. It took me such a long letter to say it. Say hi to Elise for me. Sincerely, Dad. I'm so blessed to have such wonderful family and friends. And on top of that, I have great coworkers and students. But I need to make sure I'm not over-reliant on them. You must know something about my powers. What really happened that day 14 years ago. What happened to my birth mother. P.S. He did contact me just once after the incident, though it was simply a request from the Imperial Chancellor to a local baron. 12 years ago, he asked me to introduce a young noble from the Alberea family to whom I was teaching falconry at the time. In retrospect, I feel my introduction to him was a prelude to recent events, such as the Civil War and the occupation of Crossbell. It's possible this isn't relevant, but I thought I'd let you know anyway. Ouroboros, the Black Workshop, the Enforcers, the Jaegers, the Gnomes, and that masked man. And the Ironbloods he founded. I'm seeing more of the big picture little by little, but the truth is still shrouded in darkness. You to light the way, Irene Schwarzer. Be the shining blade that cuts through that darkness. Sounds like he has a bit more confidence in himself then. But anyway, it's the free day. My favorite prompt. Although I'll only be charging it for like 5 minutes because I'll be shutting my PlayStation off.
Requests.
Thank you. Let's see what we got. Einhell, keep trial level 3 as a required one, but let's go bomb the top then. Follow your dream job. Frankie. I realize what I want to do with my life. Starting today, I'm going to give everything I got to getting my dream job. But before that, could I ask you about something? I'll be waiting by the bridge in town. Frankie. Very special lesson, Rosine. I have a huge favor to ask, Reen. I need to step out and see to something for a bit. Could you please fill in as substitute teacher for my Sunday school class while I'm gone? Come see me at the chapel for details. Oh no. I'm gonna have to answer questions, aren't I? I know keep. From Professor Schmidt, obviously. I have a new trial for you. This has been designed based on data you've taken from the previous two. All members of Class 7 and that talking cat will participate. Report to the Keep's control room as soon as you're ready. G. Schmidt. Oh, looks like we've got quite a few this time. My word, you're still running around playing errand boy on top of all your teaching duties. You never change, do you, Reen? Is there anything I can do to help? I'll let you know if I come across anything I could use help with. That said, you've been just as busy as I have. Make sure you get some rest yourself. You're certainly one to talk, but very well. I shall rest up. I suppose I may as well if I'm going to be staying here another day anyway. Ah, because of this morning. Ah, Miss Elise, spend one more night here. It would wound my pride as an Erebonian noble if I were to let you leave without treating you to a feast. She sure knows how to get her way. Whose bright idea was it to make someone like her the principal? Well, it would be rude of me to decline such a generous offer. She contacted my school for me, so I'll be fine as long as I leave early tomorrow. Just go about your work like you usually do, Reen. Got it. Thanks. Well, I'll be off now. Do be careful. Mr. Selston, can you tell me where the tool storage room is? But of course, I'll guide you there, if you'll excuse us. I've got some errands of my own to take care of. There are some finishing touches that need to be done for the training, so let me know when you're headed to the keep. Sure thing. Thanks, Celine. Yeah, see you later. Alright, time to get going. I'll head to Professor Schmidt's place once I'm done with the other requests. We got a message on his Arcus too. And we have 3 bonding points to use. Okay, let's see. The ore mill from Elisa and Machias. So we have 3 to use, and 5 people to spend it on. But this is where I'm going to have to call it a night because I kind of need sleep, so good night. Till next time.